afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching WYTV. It's another edition of News Review, and I am Odunayo Adelere. I have here with me in the studio.
I'm Ambassador Rochimi Orilua, son of the prophetess, the man. Where is Mbuwike? Good morning, good afternoon, good day to all our viewers all over the world.
Thank you for joining me in the studio today.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks, and a big shout out to our viewers out there for always tuning to the station WYTV on all our social media platforms, on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, on X account, on TikTok. Thank you very much. We are saying a really big thank you, and thanks to our sponsor, Nokpa. That is the company that produces Nokpa Herbal Mixture, Herbal Co, Herbal Tonic, Herbal Bitters, Herbal Energy Flusher. Name the kind of herbals that you want. It is here in Nokpa Wisdom Yard Nigeria Limited. And a big shout out to our boss, the CEO of this company, person of Prince Dr. Noah Adeleke Oshin. Thank you very much for always supporting us, for not getting tired of always sponsoring the programs on WYTV. And you know I will do it on News Review. We bring to you the headlines that made it to the top on the newspaper. We go on a short commercial break. When we are back, we'll pick the ones we feel we should discuss. And we will not be the only people talking. You also do the talking in the comment section. All right, on Punch newspaper, we have Rivers Assembly to rescreen, reconfirm 9 ex-commissioner. Tinubu shown Ganduje's pressure to influence Supreme Court's judgment, Kano government. Policemen not permitted to search citizens' phones, Lagos Commissioner of Police. 7 major marketers get approval to sell Dangote fuel. On Vanguard newspaper, we have manufacturing sector threatened as CRR rises 45.5% to 13.81 trillion naira. Catholic bishops decry high-level corruption in Nigeria. Police arrest 2 for alleged damage to Enugu airport fence. Gaza war rages on 100th day. And on Daily Post newspaper, we have Shehu Sani Lambast Buhari says 63,111 persons killed between 2015 to 2023. Misappropriation of SIP funds spark calls for Tinubu to probe Buhari's government. Adeleke administration did not inherit any job center, Alimi. And lastly, we have 585 million naira fraud. Presidency speaks on Tinubu's reshuffling cabinet amid Beta Edo scandals. Those are the headlines that made it to the top on the newspaper for today. Let's go on a short commercial break. When we come back, we'll talk on the ones we want to discuss. Don't go nowhere. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
When life breaks into the beautiful splendor of nature, and the kids can't just resist the temptation to explore to its zenith with the full assurance that the perfect backup is on the way for a perfect refilling. Nokpa, we always come to the rescue anytime, anywhere, any day, anyway, anyhow, round the clock. The family just can't get a better companion aside Nokpa. Nokpa Herbal Mixture, the family's best bet.
With Nokpa, healthy living is guaranteed for me and my family.
Nokpa for management of power.
You're welcome back from that short commercial break. That is our sponsor, Nokpa. Like I said earlier, when we wanted to start the show, I said the company that sponsors this program is Nokpa, and that is Nokpa Herbal Bitters, Herbal Tonic. Just a DM away, we are ready to deliver it to your doorstep anywhere, anytime, any day. Distance is not a barrier for us. Okay, on a quick one, let's go to the deal of today. And the first one we'll be talking about today is policemen not permitted to search citizens' phones. Lagos Commissioner of Police.
Well, do you know how many countless of time that the police in question, the IGP, have been coming out to address the public that their personnel is not permitted to search people's phone. Were they going to be there? Were they going to be there? If really they want to implement this law, I believe they should. There is need to set up a committee that will be going around without the concept of the police going out there to checking point. I believe.
I think those ones they will not be in uniform.
They will not be in uniform. They will be the one to monitor the activities of the police. At times when you are sending someone somebody on an errand, you bring somebody else to go and checkmate, to go and cross-check what those guys were doing out there at the field. Not that you just send people out. At the end of the day, they misbehave. Yeah, now if not for the social media that have been
that's been exposing
a lot of police brutality and activities that is going on out there. Do you know how many masses, how many people that police have just killed? At the end of the day, they will tell you it's at the accidental discharge.
Oh no, normally what we're actually facing in Nigeria as citizens in the hands of these policemen, it is not something that we can just discuss and just take our mouth away from it, because the police brutality is just too much in the country. I can't just imagine myself having to go to a phone shop where gadgets are being sold. I bought my gadgets myself, I have the receipts, I have everything and you will tell me I don't have the right to operate it the way I want. All you want to do is you want to go through my phone. You will not go through my phone alone. You go into my bank account, you check my bank statement, and you look at me because I am young, because I'm a youth. You feel I can't have this kind of money.
Where do you get such an amount of money?
I don't understand.
Is it their business? Because the business of the bank is to monitor the account. And let me tell you, most of the banks, if an huge amount of money is being transferred, they will call you.
Then you explain.
Is either the bank, is either the account number is either the account is being penned. You can't do any transaction from the account. Not until when they call you, you go there to explain yourself.
And then you unlock
into details where you got the money from. So how has it become the police business now to go through your bank details, to go through your phone?
Once they just see, let's take myself for an example now, and they check through my bank account and they see huge amount of money there. The next thing they'll be like, what is the nature of your job? If I explain to them this is what I do, they will tell you that it is not enough to even have this kind of amount. So after, if you go on a long run and you don't want them to embarrass you, the next thing they will tell you that
you give us also money out of the money.
And the funny thing is, they will tell you that is it that you do 50-50 or you do 60-40.
Do you?
My sweat.
Don't you see a video out there that some of the policemen, some of their personnel were being arrested, that collected even, for instance, now they apprehended the guy. Not even apprehended because the guy was innocent. They did stop and search. Only for them to go to know that the guy has almost like 200,000 in his account. They had to transfer the whole money.
Can you imagine?
Leaving a penny for this guy. Now when the guy now lodged the complaint, they now did the investigation, apprehended those people. Apprehending is not enough, but show to the citizen out there that you are really out there to protect the masses, the citizen. That's the basic job that the police is doing, not to be going out around and embarrassing people.
The Lagos State Commissioner of Police, Fayo Adegoke, has said that no police officer is permitted to search the phones of any Nigerian. He noted that the police force had a cyber section responsible for that, adding that if a police officer suspected anything, they would take the person to the station so the phone could be searched. A Sunday statement by the management of Melody FM 107.7 FM, signed by Kunle Babarinde, noted that the Commissioner of Police said this when he visited the radio station at Iyano-Ipaja on Wednesday. He commended the radio station for its effort to provide the public with information. Kayode reaffirmed that bail was unrestricted while urging the public to expose corrupt officers. If you feel you have been cheated by a policeman or a policeman engaged in corruption, kindly report the policeman to his DPO. If the DPO is not forthcoming, report to the area commander. I believe your case will be solved, but if you still feel cheated, please report to me directly. My phone number is open to all Lagosians.
The statement, where do you get the phone number?
The statement quoted the CP as saying, the CP also said no policeman has the right to beat citizens. You, the people, are the government employers. Your taxes support us. Thus, we have to treat you with appropriate decency. He said his number is available. I thought while I'm actually going through this news, I will be able to read out the number.
At the end of the day, the number was not provided.
But at the end of the day, the number is
not provided. Do you know how many numbers that have been out there? At the end of the day, you start calling, no response.
Honestly, we need to do more in Nigeria. We need to do more, most especially in our forces area, both in the army area, the police force, the naval force, anything force in this country. We need to do more on it, and we need the government to actually look into their salary. If it is their salary that is not enough for them, please, you can do more for them.
Let me tell you this. Because let me say this to the Nigerians there. You see, when the corrupt system comes directly from the top, Once the top is okay, what happened to the rest of the body? The rest of the body will be perfectly. Now, let me tell you this. If police salary is being increased, for instance, now, a young corporal is earning nothing less than 1 million naira per month. Because of the Adamic nature, because of the system we met ourselves in Nigeria, they will still go out there to perform rubbish. Because that 1 million naira at the end of the day won't be enough for them.
Why is it like that? It shouldn't go like that. These citizens, I believe that if I'm going on the way, if I'm going on the road and I see policemen, I should be safe. I should be rest assured that my journey throughout will be smooth if there is no accident. But now, all the junctions, I can recollect there was a time that when I do travel from, when I do go to Ibadan, I pass through this Ijebu-Ode route. I can count the number of police checkpoints that will meet, and all of them will take their shares from this driver. They will take their share, and if you give them 200, they will tell you that, are we begging money from you? I don't understand.
You recall a video that went viral. One young lady, a social media girl like that posted that she was molested by some gangs of policemen early in the morning. Why the lady was trying to park and ask, maybe he was trying to get a direction of where she was going. At the end of the day, was molested by some gang of policemen. The video was taken out there. The phone number, the phone of the police in question was dropped inside the lady's vehicle. The lady sat through those phones, got the details of the wife of the policeman, got the family members. At the end of the day, to my own surprise, when the lady will come out, he said those policemen, when he had to go through some police station around that vicinity to report, they said all of them were saying he went to Okechu. They said those men
they don't know him.
They said they were not from their police station. She went to Ogudu. They said those men. To cut the long story short, the lady now came out that the policeman in question has been arrested, though. That the police service commission said he was an ex-policeman. Is it? And it wasn't this guy alone that was doing that job.
There are many
other colleagues of this guy that were doing that job. Why is it that it is only this guy that was being apprehended? Why is it that this guy is not mentioning? Why is it that they are not investigating about the rest of the policemen that they were doing this job together with him?
Honestly, the Commissioner of Police for Lagos State here in Nigeria, please, you need to do more. Probably you will take all the policemen out there, you go on orientation. And there's one thing about these policemen also. If you refuse to let them search through your phone, then you have threat to your life. Threat to your life because you are with them. They carry guns, they carry firearms. Before you get to know, they will tell you it's accidental discharge. What do you do to them? Can that really bring the life of the person that they have wasted? We really need to orientate them, and if you feel we can just tell them that you can't search my phone, please, I would implore, probably you should stop giving them bullets. What do you think?
I don't think that one will be possible.
It will be possible, but now, if it will not be possible to give them a bullet in their guns, then I don't think it is possible for them to stop and search your phone.
If they really means the business, there's need, according to what I said, there's need to set up a committee that won't be visible to the police force out there, that will go around to checkmate the activities of the police.
They can just go as normal passenger on the road and just
posted. That's what they normally did in the military regime. When the military when they took over Nigeria, that was what they would set some committee to go out there to checkmate the activities of the military personnel. Do you know how many military personnel that were being caught red-handed then, misbehaving out there while on checking point?
All right, Nigeria will be better, I believe, and I believe the police force too can be better. The one in front of me right now is saying Catholic bishops decry high-level corruption in Nigeria.
Well, if the Catholic bishop, I believe this should be a message from the camp, not Catholic bishop alone. They should come together and pray against anti-corruption, corruption in Nigeria.
Prayer without work.
Let me tell you this. You know, most of these bishops, most of these clergymen were those people, most of them were those people that pushed Nigerian to this extent.
Okay.
I could recall when I saw
she came to give testimony.
In the church, that she came to a church.
I want to be a minister.
I want to be a minister of the federal, because there is nothing bad in it. They must surely belongs to a church.
Yeah.
If the church you attend, the sermon you listen to is not changing the Adamic nature in you to Christ-like, if people are not seeing the picture of Christ in you, automatically, what's the essence of attending those churches? If those set of people have come out to preach against corruption I believe Nigeria would have been better by now.
And do you think these people would be bold enough to come out to preach the truth today?
They can preach it, they can come together. If this set of people could call themselves together, we have light in Nigeria, but the light is scattered. The lights are not coming, they are not coming together. This one wants to do his own separately, the other one wants to do his own separately. Let the leaders of so-called Christians, let them come together, declare 3 days fasting and prayer. That anybody that...
I don't think it will be possible.
They can't do it.
Why?
Because some of the government officials belongs to their church.
Because once they stop it, the monthly allowances they get from the government will stop coming in.
Exactly what
their
I'm saying.
tithes and offerings will stop coming in. So I think the fault here, the problem we're having here in Nigeria majorly, I think is coming from our religious leaders. Because they have the platform to say the truth. They have the platform to tell these people that this is what you are doing and it is bad. It is good to change from it. But no, because of what they want, because of their own well-being, the things they are going to get from it, so they refuse to tell them the truth. Now the Catholic bishops are coming out to decry the high level of corruption in Nigeria. Catholic bishops yesterday decried the high level corruption in Nigeria and asked the government to improve the economy and address poverty to stem its tide. The bishops also noted the mindless bloodletting and kidnapping in Imo State, which had no peace in recent times. President of the Catholic Bishops Conference of Nigeria, CBCN, Most Reverend Lucius Iwejuru Ugorij, lamented the high level of corruption in the country while delivering a sermon yesterday at a Thanksgiving Mass held at Maria Assumpta Cathedral, Owerri, in honor of the 2024 Armed Forces Remembrance Day and Governor Hope Uzodima's re-election. He said, corruption is a worrisome vice in our public life. It has gone beyond skill and measure. Corruption is a very complex reality involving moral rottenness, defilement, and loss of integrity. It spans a very wide spectrum, ranging from bribery, embezzlement, inflation of bills, abuse of office, nepotism to the looting of public property, cultism, impersonation, false declaration, examination malpractices, alteration of date of birth, ghost worker syndrome, quackery, and manipulation. Now he's now coming out saying, please, it is too much. Let's just be...
Let's thank God this one is coming out to speak the truth. When you look at the background of this one, you know this one has not been eaten from the national cake. I could remember vividly, then I was living in Ogun State, precisely Shagamu. We have a church there we call Church Gogoro in Shagamu there, that's the cathedral. Okay. When, during the tenure of His Excellency Benga Daniel, the wife of the First Lady was invited for that church. For a particular event like that. I was in the church to cover some activities of the program. Then the bishop in question, either bishop or pastor, I don't know what they normally, their title there, was on the pulpit preaching the word of God. As the word of God was going on, the First Lady came in. As the First Lady came in, you know his entourage, the way they would want to clear way, all this and that. And when the First Lady came in, when the entourage was trying to clear way for the First Lady, there was a distraction. Yes, obviously there will be. Now, do you know the next thing the bishop did? He said, First Lady, please behave yourself. You came late to the service and you are disturbing my sermon. I need to give it to that bishop. You understand what I'm saying? For the first time in my life, I have never seen a pastor, a bishop, that could go to that extent of saying that. I need to give it. The next thing I saw was the First Lady raising his hand to tell our entourage to calm down. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? You know, the bishop actually, how should I say, actually respected her office as a First Lady. Actually, because on a normal thing, I think I am an Anglican, to some extent, I know some do's and don'ts in their settings. If a bishop is on the pulpit, probably preaching or anything, nobody is expected to come inside. How many bishops do you think that can do out there? That can do what the bishop did? Not even bishops, most of the men of God we have out there, they do this thing, eye service. If it was another preacher, the preacher would have stopped the message of God and say, thank God we have here in our midst the First Lady. Exactly my point. I don't know. This man had to caution her because the time was given to you for the program. 10 a.m. is 10 a.m. Why you came late, you shouldn't have come in or obstruct the service. You shall walk in gingerly and sit down to your position. But you know, all these are politicians, so they always want people to see that I'm the talk of the town.
this is the wife of the first lady, so you have to know that the first lady has arrived. I think that was what
It's
actually
never
happened.
done in
But
God's
I'm
word. It's never
actually
done.
happy that the bishop was able to actually control that, and that made the service to go on smoothly.
You know a bishop that did also in Lagos here during the period of Ambode, where the bishop was praying in the Asok Villa program when the first lady was trying to obstruct the service. The bishop had to come and claim that you are obstructing my service. What happened? The man was removed from the post.
Can you imagine? So all these things, we need to checkmate them very well for Nigeria to be a better place for people to live. If we refuse to check all these things, if we refuse to look at all the faults that we are supposed to right, all the wrongs that we are supposed to correct, we are meant to correct, and we are leaving them undone, these things are going to tell back on us. It's going to tell back on all the citizens in Nigeria. And now these bishops are coming. I hope all these bishops will be able to conclude on one point. Not that 2 bishops will be saying, let's go for. Then 10 other bishops will be coming for, let's go against. So these things will not tell on we citizens, we poor masses of Nigeria. And the last one here we have, Adeleke administration did not inherit any job center. Alimi.
Well, maybe there was a pressure. I don't know the body of the news. Maybe there was a pressure on the governor that the governor should create job. Why his spokesman was coming out that he did not.
Let me go to the body of the news first. The Osun State government has denied inheriting any entity known as Osun Job Center from the administration of former Governor Adegboyega Oyetola. The state government also added that it had not withheld salaries of civil servants since it came into office on November 27, 2022. It was alleged to have shut down the Osun Job Center and also withheld the 12-month salaries of staff members. The state government, while denying the allegations in the statement signed by Kolapo Alimi, the Osun State Commissioner for Information and Public Enlightenment and obtained by Daily Post on Monday, revealed that staff engaged at the center were contract staff and that the civil servants within the center has been redeployed to various ministries in the state. According to Alimi, our attention has been drawn to a false publication alleging that Governor Ademola Adeleke has shut down Osun Job Center and withheld 12-month salaries of the staff. I don't know what's actually wrong between the governor of Osun State, Ademola Adeleke, as a citizen of Osun State.
You know what? Let me tell you this: the system has becoming an endemic nature and system in Nigeria. Once a sitting governor left that seat, there another person that comes into that seat. We don't want to continue the legacy being laid down.
And that is what is affecting Nigeria.
The only place it happened is Lagos State. You know Lagos State. There was an
I think because it's the same party that has been
that is coming in. But the other states, even in the PDP in question, go to Ogun State for instance.
Ogun State is closer to us, so we're able to see them very well.
You see, in the issue of Governor Ibikunle, the former governor of Ogun State. Look at his legacy in the center of the city of Abeokuta. It really proved that the guy came from Abeokuta, and look at the job he did across the local government in Ogun State.
He even tried.
Which I believe that's the same legacy that the present governor should do. But separately, based that they are from the same party, I don't know why
I think what is actually happening in Ogun State, I don't know, I'm just thinking from my own perspective, what's happening in Ogun State is, if I continue, if people will talk, they will say it was during the regime of this person.
Does that really mean?
That's why I say I think that's
we need development to go around.
They want their name to be mentioned. Okay, now let's look for this same Ogun State that you are in. Let's look at the airport, the cargo
airport that has been commissioned. There was no tower there.
There is no tower there. There is nothing. And you said you
commission for what?
Look at the millions of naira
that
collected from banks
there,
and they are yet to finish what they are supposed to do.
At the end of the day, when you leave that seat for another person to come in, the person will not embark on that journey. What happens to that place? Before you get to know the place is an abandoned, then the place will be bushy again.
And I think that's why most of all these states are not growing the way they should grow.
Why are we so wasteful in Nigeria?
Because if I am coming as a governor now, I want to embark on this project as a governor. I am there already. I stopped here. It is your duty as
to start from where I
to pick up from where I stopped. to make it a continuity job. Then another person that is coming from you, they're coming after
also
you,
embark on those projects.
And with that, we will see that things are beginning to work well. It
wasn't like that in Nigeria. Everybody wants to do things the way he likes
that
it.
They will know that
and it's
I
not
did
working.
it already.
Look at some of the roads that was being did during this Otumba Gbenga Daniel in Ogun State. Vividly, I have my family living in Ogun State.
I think that's why you have more to say about Ogun State.
All those roads were nothing to show off now. But a Muslim project in the next, I'm not a politician.
Yeah.
Whatever you do wrong, we say it. Whatever you do right, we say it here, so you can continue doing what you are doing that is right in the presence of the masses. Now, those roads are nothing to write off now. If another governor comes in now, they will want to sit and see how they are going to make money from those roads. How long will we continue in this system in our country?
And you see all those roads that the sitting governor already collected the money for. They will see approve money for
that same road again.
And it is so painful that you did not even do the road. And look at how the roads are claiming lives of the poor masses, the innocent citizens. You ask us to pay our taxes, we pay our taxes. But now, what are you using our taxes to do? Nothing. You are just suffering the poor masses. And this is not what we bargained for when we wanted to vote you in as the government. Now the Osun State are coming out to say the sitting governor, Ademola Adeleke, has closed the job center that was created. Now his spokesperson...
Because it was not his initiative.
His spokesperson came out. They said, we did not even see anything. We did not know that there was any job center that was open. So, and about the salaries of the workers that you said we are withholding. We did not withhold any salary. We paid everything. Now, all me I just want is the staffs that they are complaining on their behalf that they held their salary. I think they should be the ones to come outside to tell us
to tell us to let the whole Nigerians know.
Because I think this is one of party propaganda that do come out. You know, because this person that is sitting is not in my favor. Let me do everything in my capacity to bring down what this person is doing. If it is the truth, then there should be witnesses. We need to see witnesses so we'll be able to know how true it is. This is where we'll be stopping on News Review for today. Thank you to all our viewers out there for always joining us, for always tuning to Wisdom Yard Television. And thank you, a very big thank you to the Nokpa for always sponsoring the program, and also the CEO of this company, in person of Prince Dr. Noah Adeleke Oshin. And thank you for everyone that are behind the camera to make this work for us. Thank you very much. We really appreciate it. Until we'll be coming again to your faces tomorrow, be good and be happy. Have a nice week ahead of you. Bye.